Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this new session for daily current affairs. Today we'll discuss important updates for the day 2nd of September 2020. So these are a set of 10 important questions and you can take a note of all the information delivered here. So let us begin with the session. We'll first start with the words of the day part and they are total in number as 5 words. So the first word is heed. It means pay attention to or take notice of. The Hindi meaning is savdhani. The synonyms are concern and notice. The antonyms are ignore and neglect. So the sentence that can be formed here is he should have heeded the warnings. The second statement is depredation. It means an act of attacking or plundering. The Hindi meaning is vinash. The synonyms are destruction and apocalypse. The antonyms are construction and manufacture. The sentence that can be formed here is protecting grain from the depredations of rats and mice. The third word is palpable. It refers of a feeling or atmosphere so intense as to seem almost tangible. The Hindi meaning for this word is chhune yogya. The synonyms are noticeable and perceptible. The antonyms are intangible and imperceptible. So the sentence that can be formed here is this is a palpable sense of loss. The fourth word is spurious. It means not being what it purports to be or false. So the Hindi meaning for this word is nakli. The synonyms are bogus and factitious. The antonyms are authentic and genuine. So the sentence that can be formed here is separating authentic and spurious claims. The fifth and the last word is suffrage. It means the right to vote in political elections. The Hindi meaning for this word is vote dene ka adhikar. The synonyms are franchise and ballot. The antonyms are abstain and disenfranchise. The sentence that can be formed here is they will be provided with universal adult franchise. So that's all for the words of the day. Let us move to the section questions of the day. The first question for the day is what does GTAM stands for, which is launched by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy and is said to be a platform to lessen the burden on renewable energy rich states. This is Union Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So the answer is option B, green term ahead market. So it will benefit buyers of renewable energy through competitive prices and transparent and flexible procurement. It will also benefit renewable energy sellers by providing access to pan-India market and GTAM, which stands for Green Term Ahead Market. Contracts will be allowed additional avenues to the renewable energy generators for sale of the energy. Second question is which one of the following countries will be the first country to release a set of forensic accounting and investigation standards FAIS? The answer is option A, India. So the ICAI, which stands for Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, has constituted a committee to deliberate on this FAIS, which is expected to come out by the end of this year. So the proposed objectives of this FAIS is to codify best practices in the twin domains of forensics and investigations, and then set basic quality benchmark for conducting assignments in these areas. And this FAIS will include 30 standards covering all aspects on the subject. Third question is scientists from which one of the following Indian research institute have found a new way of inferring the state of a system from an interference pattern? Answer is option A, Raman Research Institute. So the system can be both two-dimensional qubits as well as higher dimensional qubits. Okay, so let me tell you that what is a qubit here. So qubit actually you can say is a two-dimensional quantum system, and it requires usually two complex numbers to be determined towards state estimation. State means the state of the matter I'm saying. So the name of this process is quantum state interferography, and they are doing these sort of things for development in computing, then communication and meteorology. This can also make crucial operations in quantum technologies, and that can be become less cumbersome. Moving on to the fourth question: which one of the following Indian research institutes has developed world's largest solar tree? The answer is option B, CSIR-CMERI. So the installed capacity of the solar tree is above 11.5 kilowatt, and it has the annual capacity to generate 12,000 to 14,000 units of clean and green energy power. So the benefit of this tree is that the inclination of the arms holding the solar PV panels are flexible and in the shape of a tree. So they are like in the shape of a tree, you can say. So they are flexible and can be adjusted as per requirement. So this feature is not available in the roof mounted solar facilities you can see commonly in all the roofs of the households in India. And there are total of 35, okay, there are total of 35 solar PV panels in each tree with a capacity of 330 watts each, and the cost of each tree is 7.5 lakh Indian rupees, and it is situated in CSIR and then CMERI residential colony in Durgapur, West Bengal. So CSIR stands for Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and then CMERI stands for Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute. So this CSIR was established on 26th of September 1942, and the director is Shekhar C. Mande, and the president is always the Prime Minister of India, and the headquarters lies in New Delhi. Moving on to the fifth question: how much fund will the European Investment Bank (EIB) will invest into the construction of Kanpur's first city metro line? Answer is option C, 650 million euros. So this will enable around 3 million people in the city to benefit from fast and affordable this public transport. This will also reduce the commuting hours and unlock new employment and educational opportunities in Kanpur. Now this is the biggest investment made by the bank outside European Union, and this is the second metro rail project supported by EIB, that is European Investment Bank, in Uttar Pradesh, followed by this 450 million euros investment in the establishment of Lucknow city metro. Moving on to the sixth question: which one of the following has won Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar in the category Employment of Sportsperson and Sports Welfare Measures? The answer is option B, Air Force Sports Control Board. So Air Force Sports Control Board, or you can say AFSCB, is the apex body for planning and conduct of sports activities within the Indian Air Force and at inter-services level. So this award is for sustained efforts towards encouragement and promotion of sports in the country and also in the Indian Air Force in particularly. Seventh question is: what is the name of the remote control medical trolley developed by Indian Railways to help deliver food and medicines to COVID-19 patients? The answer is option A, Medbot. So currently this Medbot is providing service in the central hospital of the diesel railway engine factory of this Indian Railways, and Indian Railways is putting in a lot of efforts during coronavirus this crisis, like providing transport facilities and essential items like food grains to people and providing facilities, health facilities for the COVID-19 patients. The eighth question is: according to the recent study published in the journal Scientific Reports, how many chromosomes have been found in the African Baobab tree? The answer is option B, 168. So these baobabs you can say baobab's tree are deciduous trees ranging in the height from 5 to 20 meters. And let me revise you with the fact that deciduous forest is a vegetation composed primarily of broad-leaved trees that shed all their leaves during one season. So the African baobab, or you can say the scientific name is Adansonia digitata, is one of the nine species of baobab, and is native to mainland of Africa. They are also found in African savanna. So these baobab trees can live for more than 1,000 years and provide food, livestock fodder, medicinal compounds, and raw materials. So due to the effect of climate change, there has been threat to these species. So one quick fact you should remember is that carbon 14 C14 dating is the correct name here. Carbon 14 dating is used for age determination of very old species of various earthly substances. Ninth question is, consider the following statements regarding National Register of Citizens. First statement is, it is a register, sorry, there's a mistake here. It is a register prepared in respect of each village, showing the houses in a serial order and name and number of persons staying therein. Second statement is, it was first prepared after the 1971 census of India, and since then it has not been updated nationwide, but recently it has been updated in Assam. Third statement is, the purpose of NRC is to separate illegal immigrants from legitimate residents, and the nodal agency responsible for this is Registrar General and Censor Commissioner of India. Fourth statement is, current scenario is that the Assam government remains firm on its demand of 10 to 20% re-verification of the nationality claims in the final NRC list. The question is, which one of the above statement is false? You can pause the video here and you can reread the statements listed here. Answer is option B, 2 only. So the second statement is false, rest all are true. So it was first prepared after the 1951 census and not 1971 census. The present status on this NRC is that the state government of Assam has provided the latest data regarding foreigner detection in the state. If we talk about the figures, then 1,36,149 people have been declared foreigners by the state's 100 functional tribunals. Foreigners tribunals, whereas only this 227 foreigners have been deported from 13th March 2013 to 31st July 2020, and a total of 425 people are currently lodged in the 6th detection center in the state. Also, there has been a delay in issuing the rejection slips to over almost 19 lakh excluded people so that they can move to court to claim nationality. And moving on to the 10th and the last question. In which of the following Indian state a rare inscription dating back to Renati Chol era you can say, or Chola era, has been unearthed recently? So the answer is option C, Andhra Pradesh. So it has been unearthed in a remote village of Kadapa district of Andhra Pradesh, and the inscription was found engraved on a dolomite slab and shale, which are part of fragmentary pillar excavated from farmers' field. And the inscription was written in archaic Telugu language. It was assigned to the 8th century AD, when the region was under the rule of Chol Maharaja of Renadu. And these Renati Cholas are the Telugu Cholas of Renadu, also called as Renati Cholas, which ruled over Renadu region, the present day at Kadapa district. And the earliest of this family were Nandivaraman, 580 years back, and they are said to be the first kingdom to use Telugu in administration and inscription instead of the Sanskrit language. So if we talk about the Chol, or you can say Chola dynasty, so the Cholas controlled the central and northern parts of Tamil Nadu from around 8th to 12th century AD. Their core area of rule was Kaveri Delta, known as Cholamandalam, and their capital was Urayur. Okay, and the tiger was their emblem. And King Karikala was a famous king of the Sangam Chols or Cholas. That's all for the session. If you think this video helped you to raise your awareness have and important updates around the world, please leave a like on this video. And if you have any comments or you want to give any suggestions to us, you can write in the comment section. We will reply to it soon. And subscribe to this channel for daily and important updates. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a very good day ahead.